Welcome students, I am Shubham Goyal and I'm gonna teach you about association rule learning in machine learning. This is the first lecture on association rule learning lecture series. Okay, let's start. These are some of the topics that we have to discuss today. First, we have to understand that what is the meaning of association rule learning, that is also abbreviated as ARL, or in fact, what are association rules? Then we'll discuss the motivation and need which has resulted in formulation of these association rules, followed by a very important concept of market basket analysis which was used by almost every retail giant like Reliance, More, Big Bazaar, Walmart, etc. After that, different evaluation matrices to measure the relationship strength of association rules formulated are discussed in detail. At last, we have also mentioned some of the prominent applications of association rule learning. Okay, association rules. They help to reveal the interesting associations and relationships among large set of data items, or these rules used to identify the frequently co-occurring objects and their relationship behavior. That means the items which are bought together in a common transaction and are discussed and analyzed, then what's the relationship between them and what's the strength of that relationship are all discussed in this lecture. Okay, basically association rules are used to identify the frequently bought item sets in a purchase transaction. A purchase transaction is the bill which we get from the store whenever we buy a product or a set of product, that is recorded as a single purchase transaction at the side of the retail store. Here in the picture, a shopping cart is represented which is full of different items which are purchased by a customer in a single purchase transaction. Okay, like the one which we take a cart and place different products in our cart and go to the billing counter that we want these items, and the person standing at the counter give us the bill of all these items, and at the end of these retail stores this is counted as a single purchase transaction. Okay, the items co-occurring behavior in a shopping cart is analyzed using the concept of association rule learning in order to make useful inferences from it. That means the items which we generally place together in our shopping cart or buy at the same time are analyzed using the concept of association rule learning so that different inferences can be made and arrangements can be made. This co-occurrence analysis help to get the knowledge about the frequently bought item sets. Okay. In order to understand the motivation and need for association rule learning, let's take an example. Okay. Suppose you are a head of a retail store and you have a bunch of items in your store. Now, you want to arrange these items in your store in such a way that your profit margins can be increased. Moreover, you also want to increase your customer base, which in fact directly contributes to your profit margins. So, in order to rescue us, here comes the association rule. Association rules is one of the very important concept in machine learning, which help to arrange items in such a way that customer buys more and more items together, and which increases the profit of the retail store. Like in a retail store, all vegetables are placed in a common aisle and dairy products are also placed at a one place. Investing time and resources on deliberately product placement will not only reduces the customer shopping time but also remind the customer of what relevant items he might be interested in buying, thus helping the increase in cross sale of the stores. Okay, or simply it can also be said that the association rules help to decide that what items to be visible to a customer in a common view. Like the customer is viewing for item in the shelf of a store, then the items visible to a customer in a common view are more likely to be bought by the customer. Okay, technically this approach in retail store study is known as market basket analysis, and these association rules uncover all such relationships between the items from a large item set. Let's discuss market basket analysis in more detail. It is the key technique used by big retailers to unearth the association patterns existing between different items in their retail store. Okay, let's take an example. The customer purchasing a bread is more likelihood of also purchasing the butter, that is around 80%. That means whenever we buy a bread, and it is 80% chance that we'll also buy the butter. Okay. Or similarly, these days the customer buying a bicycle for his kid may also prefer to buy the bicycle helmet to ensure the safety of his kid. Okay. The retailers try to find out association between items and products that can be majority of the times bought together and decide about the right product placement. Like if bicycle is at different place and customer is not able to see that there is a that there is a helmet to be sold or not, then it doesn't help the store to sell the helmet. Even they have the helmet, and if it is not visible to the customer at the time of buying the bicycle, then it's less chance that helmet will be bought by the customer. Okay, basically the retail store figure out what products or items are bought together and place them in a similar manner so that they can be bought together. Okay, here there is one more example to understand the market basket analysis in a more better way. Okay. The retailers learning about the behavior of the customer buying patterns for items like person buying a bread may buy a butter, also like to buy a eggs. Okay. In fact, the customer buying bread, butter and in their common basket can be given a special discount on the gem to encourage him to buy it and increase the sales. So whenever we go to a store and if we buy some items, then there might be offer that if you buy this product, then there is an discount on this offer, so that we can get more encouraged to buy that item too. Okay, as we are getting it at a less price. As selling a single item to a customer will not only help the retailers to afford such a large store setup, that is, if a customer comes to buy a single product and goes with the single product, then it will not help the retail stores to afford such a big setup that they have placed for their business. So they always try to sell more and more things to the customer in a single transaction. Okay. Association rule consists of an antecedent and a consequent, both of which are a list of items. Okay. Note that implication here is co-occurrences, not the causality. For a given rule, item set is the list of all items in the antecedent and the consequent. In the picture, the rule says that if bread and egg are already bought by customer, then there are chances that the customer will also buy the milk. That depends on the association strength. Okay. The item set constitutes the elements of both antecedent and the consequent. Like in the figure, we have seen that the item set constitutes the antecedent part also and the consequent part also. So these all will constitutes the item set. Okay. In simple terms, association rules are like a if then statement, which we all have learnt in our learning of C language, where the statement means that if a clause of if statement is true, then the task mentioned in then part will happen. That means if a customer is buying bread and egg together, then there is a chances that he will also buy the milk in that transaction. Okay. Association rules are quite different from collaborative filtering. Association rules do not extract an individual preference, rather find the relationship between set of elements of every distinct transaction. No customized rules for individual user. Let's elaborate this idea in a more better way. Here, a list of items with the unique transaction IDs from all the users are studied in a single group to predict the item relationship in order to placed on a common shelf or a store. On the other hand, collaborative filtering ties back all transaction corresponding to a user ID to identify user preferences. That means we are saying that association rules, we study all the transaction. It doesn't matter that which transaction belongs to which user. We study all the transactions in a single group to know about the items relationship. But in a collaborative filtering, what we do is we ties the transaction to a user and find out the user preferences from it. Here in association rules, there is no customized rules for a individual user like the one in which we go store to a retail store, then there is no special offer for specially for us that if this customer is coming to my store, then I will give this offer to him. They are generalized offers given to the customers of a common category. That means if the customer has bought these products, then this offer will be given to them. Okay. The number of association rules that can be formed from the data set of transactions depend on the number of item sets in the data. Let's suppose there are 10 items in your retail store, then number of item sets is approximately equivalent to power set of the items. That means these items which are bought by the customer may be single items or pair of items, pair having 3 items, 4 items, so it can be equivalent to your power set, that is 2 raised to power 10, that is equivalent to 1024, 1024. But it's difficult to analyze every rule in order to get some inference. So some item set must be discarded. So if we are analyzing the every rule formed from these item sets, then it is very difficult for us to get the knowledge about it as it increases our computation cycles. So we have to discard some of the item sets that are not likely to be bought together or that are not frequently bought. The decision about discard of depends upon the association strength. That means we have to measure the association strength of the item set or the rules in order to decide that what item sets can be discarded. Definition of evaluation metrics for association rules learning is covered in the second part of this lecture. Thank you for watching the lecture video, students. Do watch and understand the remaining lecture in association learning lecture series.